Hello, it's Couture Cathy Vintage Crafts and Catherine at Rome, your disabled influencer. Right, now normally for this company, I'm assuming you normally have to pay for the samples, but they sent me one and asked me to review it and to show you guys. And the company's called Dries van Noten, and I hope I've pronounced that correctly. They are based in Spain, but they do have offices in London, and they create perfumes that for those when you want to splash out, I suppose. They're not what we call average range perfumes, but because they're more of the elite, it's a little bit more expensive. You'll have to go on their website to see what that is. I do have a barcode there, but obviously I will turn the phone around and put that there for you. So they do four fragrances. They do the Bitter Splash, which is a cool, juicy pomelo, and with warm vegetal leather emerge as a sophisticated duality of freshness and sensuality. They do vanilla camouflage, the interpretation of a green vanilla gabalium merges with a duo of vanilla, the sweet woody bourbon pods of Madagascar, and the creamy vanilla tetanus. God, these are words. Trying to get those mouthfuls out. They also do the chamomile satin, which the chamomile flower shifts the night mode to night mode. The wildflower's soft innocence is doused with a gourmand of leather facets of vanilla. And then they do the crazy basil, an overdose of freshness where the basil is given centre stage, a generous expression of herb gardens amplified by cedarwood, amber and richness. I have looked on the website. I have noticed that all their bottles at the bottom, they're like lined with fabric, like a bit like a sari silk, I think, or like kimono silks. So that's quite nice. So the one that they sent me to try is the Bitter Splash, the pomelo leather. So they sent a small sample for me to do. So I'm going to give you my opinion. Now normally I'm not very good with florals. I tend to be more the spices and nudie sort of smells. So I will give this one a go and tell you what I think. And then I will turn it round and show you the barcode, the scan code, so you can get onto their website. So let me pop a bit onto my hand. So it is just a little, only just a little, I think, how many mils is that one? I don't know, it's something like 5 mils or something like that. So which is your basic spray top. So let's give that a spray on the top. So I'll tell you straight away if I like it or not. Some people like expensive, some people don't. It depends. That's quite nice. It's more of a fresh. You can definitely smell the leather in it. Yeah, it's like it's got the leather coming through. It's quite a citrus. It's got quite a citrus note in it. So it's sort of like leather and citrusy. It's something I'd say was more aimed for males, because it does sort of remind me a little bit of male scent. But I know a lot of women tend to go over to the male scents now, because some of the female ones can either be a bit too floral, a bit too sweet, and they like something a bit more masculine. I mean, it's nice. I don't know how it's going to wear, because obviously I've already got a nude on anyway. So what I should have done really is sprayed it on some fabric. But you can definitely smell like it's like when you go into like a sofa shop or something, or a leather shop, and you've got the smell of brand new leather. It has got that comes through straight away. So I mean, it's not a bad smell. It's nice. I don't know whether it's something I'd personally wear. I'd need to try the others. It's nice. It's just I don't know if I'm not quite sure. What I'll have to do is see how it wears through the day, because everybody's especially if you're not hydrated enough and that your skin changes throughout the day. So they always say the best way to test a perfume and wear a perfume is to make sure that you're quite hydrated, because the more hydrated with water you are, the better your skin reacts with any scent. I mean, as it's wearing, it's like the leather, but it's quite citrusy. So really, it's because of the citrusness, that's a bit too powerful for me. I've got a funny feeling that might sort of give me a bit of a headache at the end of the day. I mean, it's not a bad smell. It's not going to say, oh, it's horrible, but it's sort of a bit too sort of citrusy for me. But it's a not. The perfume bottles themselves are really nice. So I'll just pause this and I'll see if I can turn it round. Bear with me. Right, so there's the brand up close. So the one I had, I think, is that one. I think. Let me just check my... Yeah, it is. It's that one. So it was that one. And as you can see, they've got like the fabric linings on the bottom of the bottles. So they are quite special. Nice special bottles, I suppose. So that's what I was trying to read out to everybody. I'm not very good at that with the bigger words, especially first thing in the morning. It's a bit of a mouthful. And we are Friday, and we've had a testing week, everybody. So, and there's the barcode. So if I get that in close and just hold it still, especially for those people who've got the iPhones. So if you want to scan into it and go and have a look. I mean, if I was going to pick any of them, I'd probably go for the crazy basil because it's got the cedar wood and the amber and the richness in it. So that's going to be more my thing. And at a second, I'd probably do the vanilla. But the other two, when it's got florals or like the citrusy in it and the freshness in it, no, me and that does not mix because obviously it's going to give me a bit of a headache. I'll just show you the packaging for that one. So there you go. That's that there. And that's all their info on the back. And let me show you quickly. So yeah, so that was a little bottle. So yeah. And any questions, just ask. As I said, I think I probably would have chose one of the other two, but I didn't get a choice. They just sent me a thing and said, I'd seen their website anyway. They said anyone who wants to do an ambassador thing, and I don't like to sign up to anything unless I've tried it first. Like I've always said to you in all my reviews, I don't do dry sales. I don't think that's right. I think if you're going to represent something or try and sell something, at least try the product yourself first and see how you think. And I've given you my honest opinion. I mean, as it's worn down, the leather bit isn't as strong anymore now. It's just more very citrusy, and that's just going to give me a headache, unfortunately. I do know they're quite pricey. I did have a look at one or two of the bottles, and I think you were reaching in the regions of about £600. So that's something more of the market of people who are like celebs and things like that, I suppose. It's quite pricey. I think they could do the sample bottles as well for a lesser price if you want to try them. But yeah, so I said I'd give my honest opinion. It is nice. It's just the citrusy notes are a bit too much for me. But if they want to send any of the other two, I'll try them by all means. So there you go. So that was that little thing that they sent me. I have got some more reviews to do lately. I've already done the card pull. If anyone wants me to keep doing that, just pop some notes in the comments. But until then, I will see you later.